East versus West 16, Michael Todd versus Hermes Gasparini. They had a battle 2017.
In Italy.
In Italy, super match Italy 3-2. Michael won in a very, very long battle. First 2 rounds went to ERMES, if I'm correct, and then Michael won at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're seeing Michael Todd is on this rise, and I feel like Hermes is in his way. I feel like both of them are in each other's way because the winner most likely will get the shot at LEVAN.
Theoretically, it seems like it's 8 years later. Hermes then was what, 20, 23, 24 maybe? Mike was, he's 51 I think now, or 52. And,
yeah,
43 and he was doing it kind of at his best stage. And it seems 8 years later, it should be no questions. Hermes is going up, stronger than ever. But with all that, it seems it's Mike have a very good chance. Mike have a very good chance. And if we talk about Mike, his training videos he's putting out every day, records. It seems like kind of that every other strength training protocol looks terrible if we compare with what Mike is doing.
Well,
I don't know who is setting personal records or Mike is writing world records or whatever every day. So looking stronger, looking probably healthy, going good. Last few fights, Gennady, Kamil, Pavlo, who else? Lars, Franco Lamparelli. So on a streak.
Yeah.
And also Hermes.
Year off.
At least I think it was end of 2023. His last win, great win against Vitaly Laletin.
Yes.
Great win against some of very best in the world. Good top roll, a good hand, but it's almost like okay, not 2 years, but year and a half. It was I think November in Dubai. We were there.
November. November.
Yeah.
November. And.
It's quite a long time.
Quite a long time. Year and 2 months off. He competed with left, but that's versus Aljan, but that's left.
We talk about right arm. Left arm, he did 2024, one fight with left arm.
Coming back and being thrown to Paul Michael, which is very difficult match to every single person, I think. Especially like Michael that is very motivated. He is looking extremely strong. I think his training, he's going up in training, so that means he's getting most likely better. He looked really good versus Gennady. He took the hand control from the go. Gennady lost the hand from the go, and that was probably one of the biggest things that caused him the match. Michael still has some holes where he could, lose. But again, we look at Hermes. Hermes is tailor-made to beat Michael's style. He's a great top roller with a press.
Yeah, but you have to take the hand.
You have to take the hand.
And of course, Mike took hand of Gennady. Yeah, it's good, but there are quite a lot of arm wrestlers who have done that as well.
Yes.
Kamil, probably you don't even have to try to take his hand. He's giving up his hand himself. Yeah. Lars, kind of same story.
Yeah. Frank, he didn't get the hand.
That's the thing. Okay, it was different Mike, but with Frank was kind of, I would say it was a textbook how to fight against Mike.
Yeah. Except the press.
Yeah.
Except the finishing.
No, the thing, in that slow fight, when he was slowly adjusting position, getting better control, he didn't have all those horsepower.
Yeah.
But the way how he used what he had was exceptional.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch, learn, fight in the center, take a grip, but it's not easy to do. Frank's hand control.
Yeah, Frank is really good top roller.
Exactly,
really
that's what you have to watch, and that's what Hermes have to watch, and what Hermes have to take some maybe advice from Frank where to fight.
Yeah.
With Mike, probably it's a first year when I think that Mike is training something what works for him. We have seen before when he's doing some crazy CrossFit stuff, when he's training somewhere here, doing some circle training, doing some strength training, but nothing holds here. He's doing some angles or back pressure or biceps, but when you see Mike on table, he's here.
Yeah.
So all things what he's doing here actually is not working much for him, because anyway he's pulling in that super open angle and sometimes in that arm bar position. Right now, that's what he's doing. If you check his lifts, when he's doing those so-called pronation lifts, his arm is around like 135, or if we say that's 0, then his arm is around like 30-45 degrees bent, maybe sometimes 50.
And that's exactly where he pulls.
Exactly. So he's kind of working on same angle. And
even his side pressure when his arm is like this, because exactly.
Yeah, he's out of position, but he press. And question for Mike will be: can he do something here in the center to take a control?
Yeah.
Because his strength here is no question.
Yeah.
And of course, I would say that he did, I think, 90 kilo pronation lift in the last
some crazy numbers.
Some numbers are crazy.
Numbers.
If he would do that with around 90 degrees, I would say that it's almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
With good form, with good pronation.
Yeah, right
here with this very open angle, little bit downgrade position, he's supporting his pronation with also some lock in his elbow. But still, the things what he's doing right now in training is actually similarly what he's using on table. It's kind of well-chosen specific exercise.
Yes.
It's press. Those numbers is hard to say. He's doing that side press, but it's machine.
Yes.
So it's not like we don't know how much pressure you have to put on that handle. We can't.
Yeah.
He's writing 100, I don't know, 20, 30 watt, but. He's doing some pronation lift, which is not too incredible number, but good number from side.
Yeah.
And those back pressure or pronation lifts with riser, with pronation, in the same angle he's working.
Yeah.
Very good. It's well chosen, specific exercise. But if we analyze that for ERMES, and if ERMES is analyzing, we have to understand that his most strength
is going to be at that position. In a B side, defending.
So some are saying ERMES have to be fast, have to be explosive, maybe, but that's also big danger. He could, with that fast hit, get in that sticky point of Mike and get in that trap position. Yeah. Because he have to, I would say, he have to try to take that control, maybe even in a little bit defensive position if Mike is attacking. Yeah. Maybe here in the center, if possible. And from that, you start to build your attack. Yeah. And yes, we know that Mike can be super and durable, and longer it goes, it could be, or it is advantage for him.
But only if he gets to his position.
Yes. But also if ERMES will rush and will not secure some mechanically good position, he will never pin Mike. He will never pin Mike, and Mike will get in that position. So if he will rush, he will lose that wrist. He will lose that wrist and hand. For Mike, actually, he have to. I would say he have to take control of ERMES wrist, and then it's probably that's it. Mm-hmm. We have seen ERMES can press, but he can press if he can prepare that position and he can make that setup for press. Yes. If he's
or when he gets with the back pressure, right?
If he's like don't have really control of hand and don't have any control over pronator, like it was with Devon, like it was with I think with Kurdecha as well, or he was probably then it's very hard for him to do something.
Yeah. I think it's the fight in the middle will be the hand control.
Yeah.
And if ERMES loses the hand control, he loses like chances to win significantly, right? If he can keep himself high and not get Mike where Mike wants to be, because Mike wants to be there. He knows, and he will, like, if you go there, you and him exchanging energy not at the same rate, right? So it will be a battle of top rolls. But like I see it as most likely it's going to be the biggest match of the night.
Very possible, as usually with Mike.
Yeah.
And
also he has opponent in ERMES that will not give up, that will try to beat him. and ERMES is one of the top that actually has good weapons.
Yeah.
I think there's also like Mike likes to press, especially from the go. His usually first rounds or second rounds, he starts with the press.
He will not for sure. He will not be able to press through ERMES fresh against fresh.
Yes. And I think that might also be a mistake.
Yeah.
because Hermes might have more when he presses.
Yeah. But as usual, when your opponent is getting tired, and then that press is very effective.
Yeah.
And after some 30, 40 second round, when your arm is and forearm is gone, and then to use that press, it's great. And then that's what is working for Mike.
Who's the favorite? Very hard, right?
It's very hard, and if we look past, it seems like technically, tactically, Hermes is doing good against Mike, but Mike has changed. Mike has grown, and his hand control, his control of his pronation is different level, and that could make some difference, definitely. If we would talk about Mike, who was pulling 2017, then no question Hermes, but right now it's very close, but I would
even say Mike, who was pulling 2022. I would still pick Hermes over Mike.
Yeah.
I think this is he always says about like new version. This is definitely new version. We're seeing it.
But also it will be good example, or we will see right now how important and how effective those 90 kilos, those 70 or 60 watt kilos riser, and then whatever, all those exercise, because numbers Mike is showing are incredible. So we will see, are they really so effective on table? Because that will be against arm wrestlers who have good hand control. If we talk about Kamil,
Gennady,
they're
not fighting for those. They're already giving up those.
Maybe not Gennady, but still, Gennady is super strong, but not known as best arm wrestler with some control. So here it will be real test for Mike. Are those riser, wrist, and then pronation exercise, what he's doing, are they really working?
Yeah.
And with all that, if that's staying between us, and as you know, we're just talking, then I believe Hermes could win this. Yeah.
But it's not like 70-30.
No. It's very close.
Right?
It's very close, and Hermes have to pull smart. He have to pull smart, and I see tactically if he could do something similar as Frank was doing.
Yes.
And he has those weapons. Yeah. He has those weapons.
Yeah. And then I would believe he's stronger than Frank, and he has a good press.
Yeah.
And he's we're working that Todd pipe relentlessly.
Yeah. I heard some really short video from John. And from, I think, John and Engin was talking about, and then John said at first you have to kind of hook Mike and take that pronator and control, and then go for pin and do that really quick. Otherwise, the suggestion for Hermes. I'm not sure if it's really possible to hook Mike now.
I think John meant getting deep, getting more over him. It is hard to do if you're not Devon.
And if you are not like John also, I think talks from his perspective and what he remembers from his fights against Mike. Yeah. But we are talking right now, Mike is having much better control over pronation. Yeah. And before, but Mike's pronator was always his weak link. Right now, it's really
it's catching up.
Absolutely.
And if he when he gets in position and he turns his shoulder, this goes with it. It used to be like the opposite. He stay here. Like
before, Mike was very open, and usually wrist and pronator was gone, and he was still fighting and pressing somewhere here. Right now, if you look Gennady, if you look Kamil, if you look against Lars,
but Lars, he didn't even use it.
Against
Frank.
Not Frank, another Georgian, Revas, exactly. With Revas, all the time, pronator is super solid and it holds. And when Mike lost against Revas, Revas didn't took pronation. He was like difference from Gennady. What was difference from Gennady? When Gennady was pressing, he was very low here, and Mike's arm was open and maybe like millimeter free, and Gennady was pressing here. Revas was a little bit higher, and he was climbing, and at the end he took Mike's riser, and that makes a difference. That was this extra 1 or 2 millimeters and maybe centimeter to do that. So if you go for press and you are pressing here.
Yeah, exactly. You can't.
It's very hard.
Doesn't-
So
doesn't-
get
yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's very
so, but
hard.
again, get back here in the center.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful to not get in that press from Mike.
Yeah.
Take some control of riser. Get higher if it's possible. Revos his tall arm, he can do that, and then maybe you can take some little bit away from that chain as well.
Yeah.
Good fight. We will see.
It will
We
be
will see.
amazing fight, I think. Both guys, they know what is on the line, so don't miss it. The new website for the pay-per-view is in description. You can find it there.
You didn't say, or you had before. I'm not sure. Who's your favorite?
I see ERMES as a little bit favored, like 55-45
So
now.
we both kind of agree.
Because I feel like it's as strong as I know ERMES is, Mike is different, and he sets traps better than ever, and he's very, very committed, and it could change in an instant. I don't see this version of Mike losing easily. Like I can't.
Yeah.
And most of the time, 99% of the matches, Mike is in for absolute war, right? And he's really good now. Like all I can say is he's super good. So for me, just 5% on each side. But
yeah, and of course it's also more than a year out of Armwrestling for ERMES, which is not making easy for him. Also some pressure, mental pressure. Shape, he's saying all is good. We see some lifts from him. We have seen some great lifts, big lifts, but we don't know if he's in the same shape as he was against LEVAN or as he was against Vitaly. We hope.
I go with ERMES for speed. He's younger, so he will have that endurance. He knows exactly how to pull. Like he knows exactly how to pull, and I think he worked better, and he's he's probably one of the best top rollers.
But for first, he need control.
He need
control.
So that will be the challenge.
If Gennady, if Kamil, they can press.
Yeah,
ERMES can press, but ERMES can press only when he has some control. And if he will lose that hand and wrist,
it's done.
It's over.
It's done.
It's over, and then Mike can just play with him.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, new webpage for the pay-per-view link is in the description. We're gonna be in Tbilisi. We'll see you guys there. Stay strong.
And love Armwrestling.